The Border Security Force is deploying tethered drones along the border to strengthen surveillance and detect infiltration attempts. The U.S. Congress has directed the U.S. Air Force to provide a briefing on the feasibility of restarting production of the C-17 Globemaster III strategic airlifter. MIDHANI has successfully developed and produced Armour-Grade 7XXX series aluminium alloy wide plates for defense applications, reducing dependence on imports. Pakistan Defense Minister has warned that Pakistan Armed Forces could take military action and target Indian infrastructure if it finds evidence of attempts to disrupt or divert shared river waters. Prime Minister Modi has commissioned 3 indigenously built warships: INS Dunagiri stealth frigate, INS Sanshodhak hydrographic survey vessel, and INS Agray anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft. Solar Defense is developing the Vijayastra male UAV, designed for long-range surveillance and precision strike missions, which will be offered for the Indian Armed Forces 87 male UAV program worth 30,000 crore rupees. The UAV targets a service ceiling of 30,000 feet and 24-hour endurance, while carrying ISR sensors and strike payloads. Officials familiar with the Akash-NG program have said that the Akash-NG air defense system has been specifically refined to counter large-scale cruise missile saturation attacks and operate effectively in heavily contested electronic warfare environments. India's 1,500 km range long-range land attack cruise missile launcher has been upgraded from a 3-canister to a 4-canister configuration, significantly increasing missile load and salvo capability. Mounted on a high-mobility articulated launcher, the system uses a vertical launch mechanism and shoot-and-scoot tactics to improve survivability and rapid deployment. As India moves closer to selecting a partner for the AMCA Mark II's 120 kN engine, the competition between Rolls-Royce and Safran is increasingly centered on technology transfer, intellectual property rights, and industrial participation rather than engine performance alone. Since India is expected to fund most of the program, the resulting intellectual property could largely remain under Indian control, and current negotiations are focused on securing maximum access to critical engine technologies. Russian officials have indicated that the work on the first Su-75 Checkmate prototype is progressing, and the program is preparing to enter the pre-flight development phase. While Russia has offered co-production, local manufacturing and joint development arrangements to India, the program still lacks a launch customer, and New Delhi remains reluctant to evaluate it seriously until validated performance data becomes available. The Su-75 aircraft remains a low-priority proposition for Indian defense planners, as it has yet to complete a maiden flight. India's AMCA has adopted a distinct design approach, compared to F-35J, F-35K, F-21 and TFX, prioritizing aerodynamic performance over internal payload capacity. The AMCA's internal weapons bay will feature only 4 hardpoints, allowing 4 air-to-air missiles, while strike missions may carry 2 air-to-ground weapons with 2 Astra Mark II. The design approach reflects India's focus on agility, survivability and operational reach, with AMCA expected to offer a higher service ceiling, superior maneuverability, and over 1,500 km combat range even with F-414 engines. Industry officials have said that the Ghatak UCAF program is envisioned to enable multiple stealth UCAFs to operate simultaneously in coordinated swarm formations, rather than as individual aircraft, connected through AI-driven decision-making and secure mesh networks. The UCAFs will share data, coordinate operations, and adapt to battlefield conditions in real time. Different Ghatak UCAFs will perform specialized roles, including reconnaissance, electronic warfare, strike missions and battle damage assessment. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.